guest is Joey Chestnut, 9-time hot dog eating champion. Join us here, Gaz Wolf and Zach By. Joey, take us through the emotions after winning your 9th golden mustard belt yesterday in Coney Island.
Oh, it was awesome. I came out there and with a vengeance, and there was only one way I was going to let it end, and the audience was pushing me, and it almost felt unfair that I had so many people in my corner, but yeah, I came out there and I did what I set out to do.
Now you knocked off Matthew Stoney. He's a buddy of yours. Stoney's performance wasn't as good as it was last year. Any reason why Stoney struggled and you just jumped over him by so much and blew him out of the water this year?
It's sometimes your body's not working for you. It's possible. I threw up an amazing number at a qualifier a week earlier, and he might have tried to adjust his training method. And 1 week out from the finals, if he did, then it probably wouldn't end well. It's hard to say. Apparently, I came out fast, and I might have just demoralized him. But I'm positive he's going to come back strong, and we're gonna be battling for years.
9-time hot dog eating champion Joey Chestnut. He won yesterday at Coney Island. 104.5 The Team. 104.5theteam.com. Wolf, go right ahead.
Joey, how you feeling today?
You know what? I feel a little bit like garbage, but my body's used to digesting a ridiculous amount, and I'm slowly feeling better.
Now I got to ask you: Does this title help you pick up chicks?
Oh my God! Hey, it definitely doesn't hurt. Women like a guy that can eat, and they like winners.
Yeah, Joey, what's the training like? Because we had heard reports that you were going to eat hot dogs maybe on a certain event, and then you couldn't. Like, is there a cleanse process? What do you do to get your body ready to consume 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes?
I try to do at least all day fast. Usually about a day and a half fast. My last meal was on Saturday. I had some fish, lots of liquid on Sunday. But it's just a cycle where I'm in practice. Where I do a practice, I recover, I eat healthy for one day, I start fasting and do another practice, and every practice I build my tolerance, and so I was in the perfect cycle, and it all paid off.
Have you eaten since then, Joey?
Yeah. Well, my dad, it was his first time in New York in years and years, so we went to Katz's and I had a little bit of pastrami.
You ate 70 hot dogs and you went to Katz's?
Wait, you know Katz's is Lower East Side, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. I love that place. It's almost like a ritual. Yeah. It's like my first normal food.
I've been there a million times. They have great hot dogs, oddly.
They do. Yeah. Their pastrami is just amazing, and I've been on a really good diet for the last 4 or 5 months, so it was a good treat.
9-time hot dog eating champion Joey Chestnut joining us a little more than 24 hours after his victory at Coney Island yesterday. Go ahead, Wolf.
Joey, I want to. What kind of sponsorships do you get for being? Because I know that winning the title is not, it's not a bucket load of cash, but sponsorship wise, who are some of your sponsors?
Well, I do have a long-term agreement with Nathan's, so I'll do a ton of appearances and you'll see online ads there. But I've done work with Pepto-Bismol. I don't know why they're not showing me love anymore.
Yeah, them and Tums would be perfect.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I guess I don't know. There hasn't been too many long-term sponsorship deals, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, the whole thing's crazy, and I'm just happy I'm doing it.
We're talking to Joey Chestnut, won another championship yesterday. I got to ask you, Gaz here, who's a big fan of yours.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not all that familiar with competitive eating, said that this is a sport. Now, I don't think it's a sport. I think it's a contest. Do you think it's a sport, Joey?
Yeah, well, I can see how people would say it's not a sport, but I have to consider it a sport. I push so hard. The training that goes into it. I can see myself get better the more I practice, the more thought I put into it. So, yeah, absolutely. For me, it's a sport. Some people, they can just like, they have their idea what a sport is, but when you really see the competition and the fact that the people who really put in work get better, there's no way to really deny it.
That's right, Joey. You tell Wolf. This is
stop.
a sport. That's
Please.
absolutely right. And a lot of training goes into it. You got to adjust your jaw. You got to train your body. That's right, Joey. You're
a lot of
absolutely
training
correct.
goes into ballet, but it's not a sport.
Well, the ballet is not as competitive. There's not somebody competing against the other person in ballet.
That's true.
Well, yeah, they don't have any ballet. Do not have any ballet offs.
That's right. Now,
Okay, that's true. But there are other things that are competitive that are not necessarily sports. I mean, tennis is a
Right.
game, not a sport.
tennis is a sport, Wolf.
Yeah.
Tennis is a sport.
Tennis is a sport.
and then there's people who are like, they just have blinders on. Oh, golf's not a sport, but you know, there's skill and there's some athleticism, and it's easy to pick things apart, but it's live and let live.
Well, whether it's a sport or not, we'll leave that up for debate. But the fact that you get money to do this, that's not a debate. Yesterday, you won $10,000 for winning your 9th Nathan's hot dog eating contest in Coney Island. What are you going to do with the money?
Oh my God! Well, this is my jobby job. I'm like Peter Pan. I travel around the world and eat, and next week I'll be eating chicken wings in Las Vegas for Hooters, and the week after that I'll be in Charlotte eating hamburgers.
How do I get your life? That's great.
Yeah, I don't know how I lucked out with this gig, but I get to meet happy people, eat good food, and just have fun.
Now, Joey, we're talking to Joey Chestnut. Did your parents think you were nuts when you first told them you were going into competitive eating?
See, I did it very in a clever way. It was like a weekend hobby. I got my engineering degree, and I worked construction management, and then I was just a weekend warrior for a long time. Eventually, the competitive eating just took over. The sponsors just ended up giving me, inviting me out earlier to do media and their appearance fees, and so it just snowballed. Well, it wasn't a plan. It just happened.
Joey, we'll let you go on this. I know you're busy. You have a lot of media obligations going on, but are we going to see you back again next year? Are you going to retire? Are you going out on top, or are we going to see a 2017 Joey Chestnut hot dog eating contest and you in it?
Oh, it's I really want to come back. There would be something ridiculous. It would have to be something ridiculous when you have to come back. But you can bet I'll be back, and it'll be a battle.
Now, Joey, are you married? Are you in a relation? You have a girlfriend?
No, I'm pretty single, and just having fun.
Single and ready to make. Now, does she have to be a big eater for you to want to go out with her?
Not really. She's a slow eater. She'll just end up losing some of her food when I finish mine.
Joey Chestnut. Joey, you're the absolute best. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know we've been bothering you all day long. The fact that you just picked up the phone and did this with us, we appreciate it so much. And best of luck with the Hooters competition and everything else going on, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Joey.
Well, thank you, guys.